do you define product-led growth?
Yeah, there's lots of definitions, but one that I like is product-led growth is when the product itself does the selling, onboarding, and monetization instead of having to hire a bunch of humans to do it. You flip that and you think, well, how do we experience product-led growth as a buyer? It's self-service. It's like, hey, can I educate myself? Can I get my hands on the product myself? Can I succeed with the product myself? Can I learn how to implement and scale and get value and then even at some point upgrade and all by myself? Like if you can enable that for me, then it moves faster for you. It moves better for me. And then if I ever want help, and this is where it gets tricky, maybe I do raise my hand and say, okay, I got a certain amount of the way on my own and I'm like it, but Blake, I could use some help now because I want to adopt it across my whole company. Product-led growth can provide a really, really reliable, foundational kind of go-to-market basis on top of which we can add salespeople. And we see that happening all over the world.
Yeah, looking back to the last 3 platforms that I actually bought, they were all free trials. I
Right?
just register your account. All right, here's my Google. It automated it. Now I'm signed in. I'm off to the races. And
Yeah.
I find out I like it and then I buy it. So
Yeah.
that's the new way to go, right?
And whenever I describe that to people, just friends or like maybe people not in the industry, I describe that like they say the same thing. Yeah, yeah, okay. And then they're like, and that's how they get you. But
Yeah.
if you do it right, if these platforms did it right, you probably felt okay about your upgrade because you probably got a lot of value from the product even before you had to pay. And so by the time you have to pay, you're like, okay, that makes sense. Like I should probably start paying at some point.
What does that mean for sales though? Like when do they come into play?
Well, your job changes a lot. Sales is still important. And, this scenario that we described where impact is already being delivered and then sales shows up, either because someone raised their hand or because some signal out of the usage throws a flag for a salesperson to say, now might be a good time to go and engage Blake. He's been succeeding for 3 months on this thing. His usage is expanding. It might be a good time to give him a call. He might be a manager of a team or inside of a big company that could use more impact. So now would be a good time. Now when the salesperson shows up, she doesn't say, what can I sell you? Or what can I talk you into? Or can I introduce you to my product? No. The product's already been introduced. So her job now is, how can I help you? Like, I see you're succeeding. Congratulations on that. I don't know if you were aware of this set of capabilities. I see you haven't been in there. There may be some more stuff to do here. Or I don't know if you were aware that we have enterprise security or enterprise reporting or permissions, but there's a whole other gear here, Blake, and you work at a big company. Like, if there's anything I can do to help you scale, just let me know. So you show up with a real generosity mindset, and there is not a single salesperson I know, Blake, who works for a PLG company who would ever go back.